Rogers TV, Mississauga.
And welcome back everyone. Now Sunny, हम artistic लोग हैं यहाँ पे बड़ा शौक है कि हम arts को promote करें South Asian focus पर. So we have a very talented young up and coming actor named Sid Sawant here in the studio. Welcome Sid to the show.
Thank you for having me.
और थोड़ा सा secret भी हुआ बताते चले कि आपने recently इनके साथ काम भी किया है एक project पे.
On air phone खोलना ज़रूरी
है. इसीलिए कहा एक project पे.
We did. We worked side by side recently, which was a lot of fun. So I'm not going to give any more details. We'll keep it a surprise.
Wonderful.
But I'm looking forward to that coming up. Anyway, let's talk about what you're here to speak about. You're here to talk about the Canadian premiere of Where There's a Will.
That's right.
So tell me about that.
Where There's a Will. It's written by Mahesh Dattani, Indian playwright. It is a story about a self-made millionaire.
Okay.
And he is very, very difficult to live with. I play his son, his spoiled, bratty son, typecasted, of course. And it's just it's a story about how the family deals with the problems of living with such a man. It's premiering December 6th at the Sampradaya Theatre, and it runs till December 9th.
Nice.
Fantastic. Sid, people that don't know you, I always say this on my show, the guests that come, we know you, a lot of people know you, there are lots and lots that probably don't know who Sid Sawant is. Tell us something about yourself.
Well, wow. We came to Canada, 17 years ago, and I never thought that acting would be a possible career choice. It was always there. I mean, I was on stage since I was in grade 1, where I collapsed off the stage. Very great premiere, right?
Right.
And acting was always just kind of a hobby, a passion. And when I graduated high school from Cawthra Park Secondary School with the regional arts program in drama,
Well-known School of Arts, yes.
I still didn't think that being an actor was going to be a possible career choice until second year university. And that's when I made the decision that, you know, it's kind of always been there, and I've had the most supportive parents in the world, and so many people have just been encouraging me to do it. I thought, why not become an actor?
That was actually going to be my next question, because usually in South Asian families, it's so difficult to get the parents to understand that, you know, this is an art form, and this is a passion or something that you want to do. So your parents were supportive?
Very supportive. I mean, both my parents are very involved in the arts. My father used to cut his med school classes to take pictures back in India, you know. Very. And my mom, she has been on stage through her schooling back in India, as well as being on stage in Canada as well.
Lovely.
My brother, who is a pilot, he is also an avid musician, loves to play drums, and he produces music. So a very, very artistically oriented family.
So you're lucky that way that you don't have to hear ki tumhe sirf engineer banna hai, doctor banna hai.
No.
You don't have to hear that dialogue.
Not from mom, dad, and brother.
But you can play one on TV.
Of course. I can be all three of them.
There you go.
See?
There you go. For all your life, you can play different characters. How did the idea generate, Sid? The idea of the play?
The idea of the play, well, Mahesh Dattani had written this back, I believe, in 1988. Now it's been sitting and it's been workshopped, and just the concept, it was first brought forth to my mother, Jasmine Sawant, and she runs the Savitri Theatre Group, and Savitri, it really does focus on South Asian women and the impact that they have in several aspects of society. And so when she had read the script, she was very happy with it. She brought it to the director, Christina Collins, and they met with Mahesh, and now we're putting it on.
Amazing.
Right.
So now your character is a spoiled brat type of a character.
Yes.
Like you've gotten everything handed to you on with a silver spoon. And so how did you get into that character? Was it easy? Was it difficult? I don't know how your real life mirrors and
If I say that it was really easy, you know, I could take from several aspects of my life.
Right.
It makes me seem like I'm a spoiled and no, but it was to get to the level of Ajit. He's had voluminous amounts more money, and he's had the larger house and everything handed to him, so he's never really had to work.
Right.
And I would like to say that I have had to work for a few things, but getting to the role of Ajit, it was a lot of fun to play with, because you've met those people, and they've had life very simple for them, and it's nice to be able to just kind of dwell in that character, play around a little bit, and you know, be spoiled. Like, I get to complain and whine, and I get to be annoying.
Be totally ungrateful.
Exactly, I get to be ungrateful. It's awesome. Don't get to do that in real life.
And Sid, if you were to say, who does actually the play is actually catering to who? What kind of audience are you looking for?
The play it's catering to a South Asian audience, primarily, but at the same time, it has concepts that run through on both sides of the world, Western society, Eastern society. With the diversity of the characters, it definitely does cater to a variety of different age groups as well. The comedy in the piece, it's a dark type of humor, so it's comedic for the older generations. It's comedic to the younger generations. I mean, there's a little bit of slightly mature entertainment in it. At the same time, there's a lot of just childish, playful fun. And so it does cater to all ages.
All ages.
It does cater to all parts of the world, really.
Nice. So is it mainly in English, the play? The whole play is in English?
The entire play is in English.
Interesting. Right. So who plays the role of the father?
The father's played by Naimish Nanavati.
Okay.
He is very, very terrifying to play across. The scenes that him and I have, especially the character of the lead, he is arrogant and bullheaded and stubborn, so stubborn, and just, you know, playing across from Naimish he brings such ferocity to the role that you know, there are times where I'm just like, oh, yes, that's my line. Yes, I'm supposed to say something now, aren't I? So.
Wow, so you're a little intimidated, but it's also probably good for you to play off of. Right?
Very much so. He makes my job very easy.
Very nice.
So.
Very nice.
And where would we see Sid in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, well, I'm graduating Humber College's Acting for Film and Television program this year.
Okay.
And then I'll be looking for the agent who will be with me right up to the top. So 5 years from now, there are a few short films that I've written that I'd love to get produced, I'd love to get made. At the same time, you know, becoming a union actor and finding work, hopefully a TV show or principal role in a movie, and eventually LA. Yeah, Hollywood, maybe Bollywood, who knows?
Yeah, Bollywood, Hollywood, also.
You need a little Hindi classes though for Bollywood.
Just a little bit.
Katrina can do it, I think
Anybody
we'll be all
can.
right.
But Katrina doesn't have too many dialogues, that's the thing.
Yes.
Sid, being a hero of the film, will have a lot of dialogues.
He'll figure it out. So now you're big on social networking too. So I've been seeing your tweets. Now you started a new thing.
That's right.
Hashtag Actors Life.
Correct.
Tell me about this a little bit.
Actors Life. My friends that I've had since growing up, they're your doctors, your lawyers, your businessmen, and they asked me, "What do you do in class?" Oh, well, you know, in class we have an hour and a half of breathing, yoga, and stretching. Wait, so that's a class? We're like, well, no, that's a class. We do it twice a week, every week for the entire school year. So they would make fun of me, but there's a lot of actual hard work that goes into being an actor that not a lot of people know of. So Actors Life, hashtag Actors Life, it's primarily on Twitter and Instagram. It's just to kind of show people, it's just to shed a light on what an actor does on set. When they're sitting in the chair, they have cameras in front of them.
You know what, I hate to cut you off, but yeah, if you want to get in touch with Sid, we're just short of time, so hashtag Actors Life Sid Sawant is on Twitter, and then check out his play, of course, and we're at the end of the show, Sunny, so let's say bye-bye to the audience.
Have a good night.
See you guys next week. Thank you for being in the studio.